Hi. So today I did a dive into the 13 ruling families, and I wanted to enlighten everyone about it, if you don't already know, and who those families are. And then I want to do a clearing and an activation to reclaim our sovereignty. Okay. You'll have to bear with me. I have throat issues. We're going to dive into the esoteric and the symbolic interpretation of the 13 ruling families. In spiritual and metaphysical circles, these bloodlines are said to carry ancient codes, karmic contracts, and galactic imprints that influence the direction of humanity. Here is a deeper look. The esoteric views of the 13 families. The Rothschilds, keepers of wealth codes, said to hold the frequency of financial systems, abundance, distortion, and control through currency. They carry karmic ties to Atlantean priesthoods that misused power. Rockefellers, masters of infrastructure and medicine linked to control over global health, oil, and industry. Esoterically, they hold codes related to artificial structures and the manipulation of Earth's natural rhythms. Morgan, gatekeepers of trade and war, connected to banking, war, and financing, or connected to banking and war financing. Energetically, they resonate with manipulation through polarity and profit from both peace and conflict. DuPont, alchemists of poison and powder, tied to chemical innovation and warfare. They carry shadow alchemy energies, turning creation into destruction, and are often seen as distorted creators. Bush, bloodline of duality and deception, said to be hybrids with reptilian and Draco energy in conspiracy lore. They play roles in shifting timelines, especially involving war, fear, and manipulation of the truth. Kennedy, the fractured light bearers, often viewed as the rebel bloodline that tried to break free, spiritually tied to the divine masculine and martyr energy. JFK's lineage is considered a fallen light warrior. Onassis, navigators of the sea and wealth flow. Greek shipping dynasty associated with water-based trade routes. Water, in esoteric terms, represents emotion and flow. They were said to distort emotional intelligence. Van Dyne, shadow stewards of secret orders, rarely public, but deeply linked to the Illuminati structures. Esoterically, they hold codes of hidden control, secrets, and veiled hierarchy. Merovingian, the Grail bloodline, believed by some to descend from Jesus and Mary Magdalene, holders of Christos Sophia codes, but hijacked and fractured over centuries. They carry both light and shadow. Reynolds, manipulators of the air element, tied to media, communication, and tobacco. They distort the breath of life, spirit, voices, and airwaves. Disney, sorcerers of dream realm, symbolic controllers of imagination and childhood. In the higher view, they manipulate the collective dream and inner child archetypes through entertainment. Lee, guardians of Eastern gateways. This Chinese lineage is seen as one of the 5 dragon families associated with ancient knowledge and power centers in Asia. Some see them as neutral, others as corrupted. Aster, timekeepers of the old world. Their energy tries to hold old European aristocrat and timelines. They carry ancestral memory codes and are linked with portals, ley lines, and temporal influence. The spiritual purpose. In a higher dimensional perspective, these families represent both the distortion and divine expression of power, creation, communication, and energy flow. Some starseeds and light workers believe that their missions involve clearing karmic ties with the bloodlines, reclaiming distorted codes of abundance, healing, and truth, transmuting their influence through crystalline grid and higher light. Some even say these families are part of the great polarity experiment on Earth. A massive collective lesson in choice, consciousness, and ascension. Now, we are going to do a reclaiming of our sovereignty from the 13 bloodlines. So we're going to set the space. To set the space, you can either lie down or you can remain sitting. Place your hands over your heart and your solar plexus. Take a deep breath. And we're going to align and take a deep breath. And then in line, center yourself into your heart space. I call forth my highest guides, guardians of light, and galactic allies aligned with Christo, Sophia codes, and unconditional love. I ask for a full clearing of all timelines, contracts, oaths, or energetic bindings connected to the distorted frequencies of the 13 bloodlines across all dimensions and lifetimes. I reclaim my divine sovereignty. I anchor my soul in truth, freedom, and crystalline light. I now activate the remembrance of my original soul blueprint and release all ancestral entanglements that no longer serve my highest evolution. So it is done. Now we're going to do a little light language to anchor it in. Amachatu, Katia Machato, Ineta Mateo Janaka, Ineto, Delgachanametea, Gaitio. Neo, 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 Chotea, Cotea, Toshane, Hata, de Hachato, Unete Matu, de Achate. Now imagine golden white crystalline grid forming around you, extending across the earth. 13 dark cords are lifting and dissolving into starlight. They are being replaced by 13 beams of light, descending, representing truth, healing, unity, and remembrance. Feel your crown, your heart, and your solar plexus activating as you integrate this clearing. It is done. By the power of 3, it is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. That's it. Love you guys.